Up next on Line TV, a visit with Line of the Week about Color Guard and a story about false shooting claims at the University of Arkansas.
And me, Chandler Hopper, here to give you all your latest updates about the football team. All that and more, Line TV starts now.
Good morning, Searcy High. Welcome back to another episode of Line TV. I'm Jayla Chase.
And I'm Abigail Ray. We hope everyone has had a great week. Now let's end the week with some student announcements.
Upon turning 16 years of age, students are required to receive a second meningitis vaccine. See the nurse for further information.
Students, bring your ID card with you to school every day for the bus and for campus. We will be keeping up with the names and those who do not bring their cards starting Monday.
The chess club will be meeting on Tuesday mornings at 7:30 a.m. in room 326. Anyone who enjoys chess or wants to learn how to play can join.
FCC LA will be collecting dues until September 30th. Dues are $15 and can be paid to Miss Johnston in room 104.
The first Key Club meeting will be Tuesday, September 2nd at 7:30 a.m. in room 115. Dues are $10. We will vote on the homecoming rep, welcome new members, and discuss this year's plan. See Ellie Ponson, Key Club president, or Miss Chrysler, Key Club sponsor, for more details.
We have many talented students here at Searcy High School.
That's right. Abigail Kate Bremen was able to get some insight on one of our performative students.
Welcome back, Searcy, to a new episode of Line of the Week, and today we have a very special guest here today. Let me introduce you to Jordan Thomas. He's going to be joining us today. So how long have you been in color guard, Jordan?
I've been doing color guard for around 3 years, but I joined my 8th grade year, so really around 4.
Okay. And why did you join color guard in the first place?
I joined color guard because my friend recommended it to me. At first, I didn't want to do color guard, but once she told me that I should do it, I decided to do it for her, and I've been sticking to it ever since.
Would you recommend joining color guard to other students?
I would. I think color guard is for everybody. A lot of people think that it's some prestigious thing that you have to join, but it's really not. It's easy at first. It gets difficult, but it's easy, and I think that if you're even considering, then you should really join.
What challenges did you face when you first joined color guard, and how did you fix those challenges?
Well, when I started out as an 8th grader, I was really bad at controlling the flag in general. So it really just took practice and determination, and eventually I got it down.
And what do you think about your color guard members?
I love all my color guard members. I think that since we're really together a lot, I've built a lot of friendships and relationships, and all of my friends are in color guard. That's where I've met most of my friends and my best friends. So, yeah.
Do you consider some of those friends more like family than students you just see every day, or?
No, I really do consider those people my family. They've been over my house. We've been all over together. So I think that they mean a lot to me, and I mean a lot to them. So they really are my family.
And finally, I heard that you guys are going to Washington, D.C. How do you feel about that?
I'm very excited. I can't wait to go to Washington, D.C. with my guard members, and I can't wait to see what's happening.
Well, Searcy, that's all the time we have left in this week's Line of the Week. Thank you, Jordan, for coming here today. I'm Kat Bramman, sending you back to our anchors at the news desk.
Thanks, Kat. I can't wait to look at those color guard flags on the field tonight.
Students at the University of Arkansas are speaking out after false reports of an active shooter left the campus on edge Monday afternoon. While police responded within minutes, many say the university's communication during the events left them in the dark. At 12:24 p.m., police received a 911 call claiming shots had been fired inside Mullins Library. Officers from the University of Arkansas Police Department quickly arrived and were joined by federal, state, and local agencies.
A Chicago pastor is pushing back against claims that the city's crime crisis is improving, calling on President Donald Trump to step in before the violence escalates. Pastor Corey Brooks, who leads Project Hood, a violence prevention group on the city's south side, said Wednesday the community has already seen 254 deaths in 233 days, with 80% of those victims being black males. Updated figures from the city's official crime dashboard now show 266 homicides this year, averaging more than one day.
In the nearly 3 weeks since President Trump deployed federal troops and law enforcement agents throughout Washington, D.C., a CBS News analyst of a crime data shows violent crime is down in Washington by almost half when compared to the same 19 days in 2024. The analyst reviewing every crime incident reported the District of Columbia's Metropolitan Police Department from August 7th through August 25th also shows violent crime and down in comparison to the 5-year average for the same dates.
Have you noticed how cool it's gotten recently?
I have. Let's see what weather updates Brooklyn Shaver has for us.
Good morning, Cersei High. Let's get right into those weather updates. Today is partly cloudy with a high of 79 degrees, rain at 15% chance, winds east 8 miles per hour, humidity at 77%, and your sun rose at 6:37 a.m. On to tonight. Tonight is cloudy with a low of 62 degrees, rain at 11%, winds at north-northeast at 5 miles per hour, humidity at 85%, and your sunset at 7:37 p.m. On to the almanac. Your last 7 days average is a high of 95, a low of 56. Your monthly average of precipitation is 3.41 inches. Your month today is 1.36 inches. On to the 5cast. Saturday is partly cloudy with a high of 85, a low of 63, and a 7% chance of rain. Sunday is partly cloudy with an 85 high, 61 low, and a 3% chance of rain. Monday is sunny skies with a high of 86, a low of 61, and a 3% chance of rain. Tuesday is sunny skies with a high of 87, a low of 63, and a 4% chance of rain. And Wednesday is partly cloudy with a high of 89 and a low of 64 and a 10% chance of rain. That's all the weather updates I have for you, Cersei. Now let's send it back to the news desk.
Thank you, Brooklyn. Hey, Abigail, all this weather talk is making me hungry. Do you know what's for lunch today?
I do. Today for lunch we'll be having smothered baked chicken, classic pepperoni pizza, sausage and cheese, calzone, fajita marinated chicken, classic chicken sandwich, barbecue chicken wrap, and milk.
That sounds great. Please be sure to thank the lunch ladies for all their hard work and all they do here for us at SHS.
Moving on to sports, our Cersei High School football team will be having their first home game tonight at 7 o'clock at the stadium.
That's right, Abigail. Chandler Hopper has more info on the team's big game tonight.
Happy Friday, Cersei High. I'm Chandler Hopper, and let's dive right into some sports announcements for the week. Our SHS volleyball team faced Sheridan this past Tuesday, where they would go on to win all 3 sets, winning the last one 25-21. Our SHS tennis team played super well on Tuesday, with the boys team winning 10 matches to 0, and the girls team winning 8 matches to 2. Our SHS football team has their first game of the season tonight, where they face off against their non-conference rivals, the Batesville Pioneers. The Lions are expected to have a huge season this year after putting in all the work gearing up all summer for the fall. The Lions game will be at home tonight, starting at 7 o'clock at Lions Stadium. We caught up with head coach Zach Clark to hear his thoughts about the game tonight and the rest of the season.
I like our team a lot. I think we're very competitive. We return a lot of guys that have a lot of experience from last year. Batesville, it's a rivalry game. The game always seems to be close. We felt really good going in, and it seems to always come down to be a ball game in the fourth quarter.
Moving on to national sports, in the NFL, Shiloh Sanders, one of the 2 Sanders brothers, was ejected from this preseason game against the Buffalo Bills for unnecessary roughness after throwing a punch towards Buffalo Bills tight end Zach Davidson. They both ended up getting cut the following morning and will now enter the free agency process of their first year in the league. In the MLB on Wednesday, the Toronto Blue Jays beat the Minnesota Twins 8-9. The Houston Astros won their game against the Colorado Rockies 0-4, and the Los Angeles Dodgers won their game against the Cincinnati Reds 1-5. All-star Freddie Freeman was out of the game's lineup due to a nerve system in his neck. Freeman was 1-for-4 with a double in the Dodgers' 6-3 win Tuesday. He leads the National League with a .302 average in pursuit of his first career batting title. He's tied for the league's for the league lead in doubles with 34. That's all the sports I have for you. Back to Jill and Abigail at the news desk.
Thanks, Chandler. Be sure to come out and support our Lions tonight.
Well, that's all the time we have for you today, Cersei. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Cersei High Lion TV.
And to follow us on X at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Lion TV, and on Facebook at Cersei High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Abigail Ray.
And I'm Jayla Chase. See you next week, Cersei.